Welcome students in today's chemistry lecture. Today we learn about the states of matter, gaseous and liquid state. In this we learn about the intermolecular forces and thermal energy. Thermal energy is the measure of kinetic energy, means thermal energy is related to the kinetic energy of the particles of a matter that arises due to a movement of particle, means kinetic energy arises due to the movement of particle, and from this thermal energy is produces. It is directly proportional to the temperature, means thermal energy is directly related to the temperature, means directly proportional to the temperature. That means thermal energy increases with increase in temperature and vice versa, means thermal energy increases then temperature also increases, or temperature increases automatically thermal energy increases, means thermal energy is directly proportional to the temperature. See, intermolecular forces increases, thermal energy decreases. Okay, means intermolecular forces in gaseous, liquid and solid is different. Okay, in solid there is a strong intermolecular force of attraction, in liquid there is a less force of attraction, and in gaseous there is a no or absence the force of attraction between the molecules. Okay, so intermolecular force of attraction increases, then there is a thermal energy decreases. Okay, thermal energy क्या हो जाती है, डिक्रीज हो जाती है. Okay, so by using the temperature, when temperature increases, solid state converted into liquid, liquid state converted into gaseous, means there is a distance between the atoms increases. Okay, so by applying the temperature or increasing the temperature, the thermal energy get increases. Okay, and decreases the temperature, then thermal energy decreases. Okay, so temperature increase, intermolecular force decreases. Okay, इंटरमोलिकुलर फोर्स जो है वो क्या हो जाता है, डिक्रीज हो जाता है जैसे जैसे टेम्परेचर बढ़ते जाता है. सो इंटरमोलिकुलर फोर्स indirectly proportional to the temperature. Okay, so gaseous, liquid and solid there is the intermolecular force increases, so thermal energy decreases. Now comparison of intermolecular forces. Okay, so force, there is a type of forces: ion dipole, dipole dipole, London dispersion and hydrogen bonding. Okay, so about the ion dipole, dipole dipole and London dispersion and hydrogen bonding discussed in a previous lecture. Okay, so strength of ion dipole force is moderated up to the 10 to 50 kilojoule per mole. Dipole dipole interaction strength is weak as up to the 3 to 4 kilojoule per mole. London dispersion there is a weak force or weak strength, that is 1 to 10 kilojoule per mole, and in hydrogen bonding there is a moderated strength, so 10 to 14 kilojoule per mole. Okay, so characteristics of ion dipole is occur between the ions and polar solvents. Okay, force present in the ion and polar solvent. Dipole dipole occur between the polar molecules, and London dispersion occur between all molecules. Strength depend on the size and polar absorbability. okay, and hydrogen bonding occur between the molecule with oxygen hydrogen, nitrogen hydrogen, and hydrogen fluoride bonds. Means hydrogen and negatively charged ion, okay, or electronegative species, okay. दिस ये जो सब कैरेक्टर है ये हम लोगों ने प्रीवियस लेक्चर में पढ़े हैं. नाउ characteristics properties of gaseous state or gaseous molecule. First property is gaseous are lighter than solid and liquids, okay. All of you know the characteristics of gaseous state matter or element, okay. Solid, liquid and gas you learn in 9th standard, 10th standard, okay. So first property is gaseous are lighter than solid and liquids, okay. That is possess lower density. So gaseous having the lower density as compared to the solid and liquid. Second property is gaseous do not possess a fixed volume and shape. गैस को फिक्स वॉल्यूम नहीं रहता है, सिमिलरली फिक्स शेप भी नहीं रहता है. दे ऑक्यूपाई एंटायर स्पेस अवेलेबल एंड टेक द शेप ऑफ द कंटेनर. जिस कंटेनर में हम लोग गैस केप्ट करते हैं या रखते हैं वहाँ पे उस कंटेनर का शेप वो क्या करता है, एक्वायर कर लेता है. थर्ड प्रॉपर्टी इज gaseous molecule are widely separated and are in continuously random motion. So gaseous molecule जो है वो क्या है, widely separated molecules है and it moves continuously, okay, and in random motion. Therefore gases exert pressure equally in all directions due to a collision of gaseous molecule on the wall of the container, okay. यहाँ पे gaseous molecule क्या करते हैं, यहाँ वहाँ घूमते रहते, फ्री रहते हैं. सो दे exert pressure from all side. सब साइड से वहाँ पे प्रेशर क्या होता है, exert होता है. Only when gaseous molecule exert on the wall of container, so there is the collision, okay, and change the direction. Next, fourth one property is in case of gaseous intermolecular force are weakest, okay. So intermolecular force of attraction in the gaseous molecule is very weak or negligible. Fifth one, gaseous possess the property of diffusion, which is a spontaneous homogeneous intermixing of two or more gases, okay. So homogeneous in nature, spontaneous and homogeneous, because all gases mix to form a gaseous state only, okay. Sixth one property is gaseous are highly compressible. गैसियस मॉलिक्यूल जो है वो क्या है, कंप्रेसिबल है, कंप्रेस होते हैं, ऐसे प्रेशर देने के बाद वो दबते हैं, ओके. सो गैसियस मॉलिक्यूल इज अ हाईली कंप्रेसिबल मॉलिक्यूल. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज द मेजरेबल प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ गैसेस. देयर इज द फर्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी इज मास. सो द मास इज डिनोटेड बाय स्मॉल m of a gaseous sample is measure of the quantity of a matter it contains, okay. Gaseous sample measure in a small m mass, okay. So denoted by small m. It can be measured experimentally, okay. मास इज मेजर बाय एक्सपेरिमेंटली. मास हम लोग एक्सपेरिमेंटली मेजर कर सकते हैं. सो एसआई यूनिट ऑफ मास ऑफ अ गैस इज किलोग्राम. सो एसआई यूनिट ऑफ मास इज किलोग्राम. 1 gram is equal to 10⁻³ gram, okay. So relation between kilogram and gram is 1 kilogram is equal to 10⁻³ gram. the mass of a gas is released to the number of moles by a expansion or expression, that is small n is equal to mass in grams per molar mass in grams. Okay, so mass in gram denoted by small m and molar mass in gram is capital M. Okay, so number of moles can be calculated by using this formula, that is mass in grams divided by molar mass in grams. Another formula is small n. Small n is a number of moles is equal to number of molecules divided by Avogadro number. Okay, Avogadro number is a constant value. So number of molecules is denoted by capital N divided by Na. Na is the Avogadro number and value of Avogadro number is 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. Okay. Another formula is small n is equal to volume of a given gas in liter at STP divided by 22.414 liter at STP. STP means standard temperature and pressure. Okay, so by using the formulas we can find the small n, that is number of moles. Okay, and by using the number of moles we can easily find the mass of matter. Next measurable property is volume. Volume is denoted by capital V of a sample of a gas is the amount of space it occupies. Okay, so how to find the volume? Volume is the amount of space it occupies in gaseous molecule. So it is expressed in terms of different unit like liter, milliliter, cubic centimeter, cubic meter or decimeter cube. Okay, so liter is denoted by capital L, milliliter ml, cubic centimeter cm cube, cubic meter meter cube or a decimeter cube dm cube. SI unit of volume is cubic meter. SI unit of volume is meter cube. Okay, ध्यान में रखने हैं ये सब यूनिट. So relation between liter, milliliter, centimeter cube and decimeter cube is 1 liter is equal to 1000 ml, 1 liter is equal to 1000 centimeter is equal to 1 dm cube. Okay, so 1 liter is equal to 1 dm cube. Now 1 meter cube is equal to 10 raised to 3 dm cube is equal to 10 raised to 3 liter is equal to 10 raised to 6 centimeter cube and is equal to 10 raised to 6 milliliter. This is the relation between liter, milliliter, centimeter and decimeter. Third one measurable property is pressure, and pressure is denoted by capital P. It is defined as the force per unit area. Pressure is a force per unit area. So SI unit of pressure is Pascal and Newton per meter square. SI unit is Pascal or Newton per meter square. Nm minus 2. So 1 Pascal is equal to 1 nanometer square. 1 nanometer per meter square is equal to 1 kg per meter per second square. So 1 bar is equal to 1.00 into 10 raised to 5 Pascal. So value of 1 bar is equal to 1 into 10 raised to 5 Pascal. Fourth one measurable property is temperature. it is the property of an object that determines direction in which energy will flow when that object is in contact with other object. Okay, so temperature is the property of object to determine the direction of the gaseous object flow when energy will be provided. Okay, so SI unit of temperature of a gas is Kelvin, capital K. The Celsius and Kelvin scale are related by the expansion. Okay, Celsius and Kelvin is related to each other by following expansion, that is T, temperature in Kelvin, is equal to temperature degree Celsius plus 273.15. Okay, so temperature is in Kelvin is equal to temperature in degree Celsius plus 273.15. Now fifth one property is density, and it is the mass per unit volume. Density is denoted by small d and density is the mass per unit volume, small m upon V. SI unit of density is kilogram per meter cube. In the case of gaseous, relative density is measured with respect to hydrogen gas and it is called as a vapor density. Okay, so density of gaseous molecule is measured related to the hydrogen gas and it is called as the vapor density, and vapor density is calculated by the following formula, that is vapor density is equal to molar mass upon 2, means mass upon 2. Now last measurable property is diffusion. So in case of gaseous state molecule, rate of diffusion of two or more gas is measured. Okay, rate of diffusion of two or more gases is measured by using the formula rate of diffusion is equal to volume of a gas diffused divided by time required for the diffusion. Okay, volume of gas diffused divided by time of required for the diffusion, and SI unit of rate of diffusion is dm cube per second or centimeter cube per second. Okay, so SI unit of diffusion is dm cube per second or centimeter cube per second. Now next part is the gas laws. Okay, so there is a 4 gas laws. First is Boyle's law, that is the pressure volume relationship. Second is the charge law, that is temperature volume relationship. Third is the Gay-Lussac's law, in this pressure temperature relationship. And fourth one is the Avogadro's law, that is the volume and amount relationship. Okay, so first we learn about the Boyle's law. So what is meant by Boyle's law, or what is the relation between pressure and volume? So statement of Boyle's law is, for a fixed mass, number of moles n, small n, of a gas at a constant temperature, temperature is constant, okay, the pressure of a gas is inversely proportional to the volume of gas. Okay, so according to the Boyle's law, pressure is increases, volume is decreases at constant temperature, or vice versa, pressure decreases, volume increases at constant temperature. Okay, so according to the Boyle's law, pressure is inversely proportional to the volume at constant temperature. So another statement of Boyle's law is, at constant temperature the pressure of fixed amount of gas varies inversely with its volume. Okay, this is the second statement or another statement of the Boyle's law. Now see, in diagrammatic representation there is three diagram is there. So in middle one there is a pressure is 2 atmosphere. In first diagram there is pressure is 1 atmosphere, and in third diagram there is a pressure is equal to 4 atmosphere. Okay, so pressure decreases, volume increases. प्रेशर जहाँ पे कम है वहाँ पे वॉल्यूम ज़्यादा है. टेम्परेचर इन थ्री कंडीशन इज सेम, मीन्स टेम्परेचर इज कांस्टेंट, only the pressure is change. Okay, so in first diagram there is a pressure is 1 atmosphere, so volume is 1 liter. Second, pressure is 2 atmosphere, volume is 0.50 liter. In third one, pressure is 4 atmosphere, volume is 0.25 liter. Means pressure increases, volume decreases. Okay, or from third diagram to first diagram, pressure decreases, volume increases. Okay, so there is the increase and decrease in the volume of a gas at a constant temperature. Similarly, increase and decrease of pressure is carried out. Now mathematical expression. So mathematical expression of Boyle's law is pressure is inversely proportional to the volume. So P is inversely proportional to the volume at constant temperature and number of moles. Therefore P is equal to K1 1 upon V. So K1 is the proportionality constant. On rearranging the equation number 10.1, then V is goes on another side. So PV is equal to K1. So pressure into volume is equal to proportionality constant. It means that at constant temperature, product of pressure and volume of the fixed amount of a gas is constant. Thus, when a fixed amount of gas at constant temperature T occupy volume V1 initially at temperature P1 undergoes expansion or compression, volume of gas changes to V2 and the pressure to P2. Means initial volume is V1 and initial pressure is P1, and after the expansion final volume is V2 and pressure P2. So see, according to the Boyle's law, P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2 is equal to constant. Okay, so state 1 P1 V1 is equal to state 2 P2 V2 is equal to goes on increases is equal to constant. Okay, so see in diagram there is pressure increases, volume decreases, pressure decreases, volume increases is seen in the diagrammatic representation. So graphical representation. First there is the graph of pressure versus volume. So in this there is the gas is at a different temperature. Okay, so representing the same curve across the pressure and volume. In second graph there is the graph of pressure volume versus pressure. So there is a different at different temperature there is a straight line parallel to the pressure. In third diagram there is the graph of pressure versus proportion of volume at a different temperature T1, T2 and T3. So there is the straight line goes on the origin. Okay, so there is a 3 different graph is shown in the diagram. So Boyle's law in terms of density of a gas. So with increase in pressure, gaseous molecule get close and the density of the gas increases. Okay, pressure increases, then density increases. Hence, at constant temperature, pressure is directly proportional to the density of a fixed mass of a gas. Okay, प्रेशर इंक्रीज करने के बाद जो मॉलिक्यूल्स है वो क्लोज हो जाते हैं. सो क्लोज होने के बाद ऑटोमेटिकली डेंसिटी इंक्रीज हो जाती है. So pressure is directly proportional to the density in a fixed mass of a gas. So PV is equal to K according to the Boyle's law. Pressure volume is equal to constant. Therefore volume is equal to K1 upon pressure, but density is equal to mass upon volume. Definition of density is equal to mass upon volume. So by putting the value of volume in the equation number 10.4, so equation become a D is equal to M upon K1 into pressure. So M upon K1 is equal to K dash, that is the new constant, mass upon constant, that is D is equal to K dash P. So where K is a new constant, so D, density is directly proportional to the pressure. Okay, so relation between the density and pressure is density is directly proportional to the pressure. Okay, pressure increases, density increases, vice versa, density increases, pressure increases in the gaseous molecule. Okay, now up to this we can stop here, and another part of this chapter we can learn in the next lecture. Thank you, students.